sitting there. Yes, the ideal opportunity. Seize it.
Yes. Well, Sir Arthur, if you would tell us a few things about the Frog and Peach. For instance, how did the idea come to you?
Well, the idea for the Frog and Peach came to me in the bath. A great number of things come to me in the bath, mostly mosquitoes, various forms of water snakes. But on this occasion, a rather stunning, unique idea. I suddenly thought to myself, where can a young couple go without much money, feeling a bit hungry, a bit peckish? Where can they go to get a really big frog and a damn fine peach? Where can they go? The answer came there, none. It was on this premise that I founded the Frog and the Peach.
On these very premises?
On these precise premises, yes.
Yes. How long ago did you start this venture?
Tricky to say. Certainly within living memory. It was shortly after World War II. Do you remember that? Yeah. Absolutely ghastly business. I was against the whole thing.
Well, I believe we all were against it.
Yes, well, I wrote a letter.
Getting back to the Frog and Peach, Sir Arthur, how has business been?
Well, I'd like to answer that two ways. First, business hasn't been, and there hasn't been any business. These last 35 years have been a rather lean time for us here at the old F&P.
Well, don't you believe you're at a slight disadvantage, being stuck out here in the middle of a bog in the heart of the Yorkshire moors?
I think the word disadvantage is awfully well chosen here. Yes, that's what we're at. We're at a disadvantage being stuck out here in the middle of a bog in the heart of the Yorkshire moors. And I thought to myself, rightly or wrongly, possibly both, that what the people of this country were crying out for was a restaurant without a parking problem. And out here in the middle of a bog in the heart of the Yorkshire moors, there is no trouble parking your car. A little bit of difficulty extricating it, but parking is a sheer joy.
Well, don't you feel you're also at a slight disadvantage with regard to your menu?
Yes, I feel we're at a terrible disadvantage in regard to our menu. Have you seen it?
Very briefly.
That is the only way to see it. I mean, the choices are so limited. You only have 2 meals to choose from. Now, what are they? I should know this by heart after 35 years. Oh, yes! Yes, the first one is frog à la pêche. Frog à la pêche consists basically of a large frog brought to your table on a tray covered in boiling Cointreau with a peach stuck in its mouth. It is one of the most nauseating sights. The only alternative to frog à la pêche is even worse. Pêche à la frog. In this case, a large peach is brought to your table by a waiter, again covered in boiling Cointreau.
Waiter?
Yes, very often. Very often the waiters are covered in It is the policy here to aim the Cointreau at the peach. It is then sliced down the middle to reveal, oh my God, 300 squiggly black tadpoles! It is the most disgusting sight I've ever seen in my entire life. It's enough to put you off your food, which is a damn good thing considering what food is like.
Yes, well, who does the cooking?
My wife. My wife does all the cooking, and fortunately she does all the eating as well. She's not a well woman.
She's not a well woman?
No, she's not a well woman. She greatly resents having to go down the well every morning. She dislikes it intensely. We have to lower her on a rope, screaming, "Ah!" Frogs don't like it much either.
How did you meet your wife?
Oh, I met Morag during World War II. She blew in through the window on a piece of shrapnel. One thing led to her mother, and we were married within an hour. The mother is a very strong woman. She can break the wing of a swan with a blow of her nose. Kids love it at parties.
Getting back to the Frog and Peach, Sir Arthur.
By all means.
Yes, well, don't you think the entire venture of the Frog and Peach has been completely disastrous?
I don't think I would use the word disastrous here. I think catastrophic is close to it. Yes, the whole venture of the Frog and Peach has been a huge failure and a complete catastrophe.
Well, do you think that you have learned from your mistakes?
Yes, I feel I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm sure I could repeat them exactly.
Thank you, Sir Arthur Street Greebling.
Street Greebling?